Morning everyone, my name's Jason and welcome to my channel. If you're interested in hiking and backpacking, then you came to the right place. So it's January 2020 and I've got a challenge that I'm doing this year by Hike Oregon, 52 hikes in 52 weeks. So we are at hike number 1, Cooks Ridge, Gwin Creek Loop. And I had to drive 2.5 hours to get here from my house. It's the Oregon coast, south coast, just outside of Yachats. So me and Zeus are out here today, and it's about 7:45 in the morning, and it looks like it's gonna be nice weather. So I'm gonna get geared up, and then we're gonna get out on this trail. Okay, we just passed the visitor center. It's right up that way. And we are on the trail now. We've got a big old tree right here. All right, let's see what we can find here. Seeing these little trail signs. So I looked on the map that they had up there. So it looked like this was the right way. So hopefully I won't get lost. I took pictures of everything, so there's got to be a marker up here to kind of give us an idea of where we're going. This must be Gwin Creek down here. You can hear it. Trail conditions a little wet, but the sky is looking clear, so we might get lucky. The forecast actually said it was going to be raining today, so maybe it'll rain later and we'll be able to get through this hike without any rain. That would be sweet. Okay, let's see. Right down there we got the creek. It's just about 8 o'clock, so it just got light about 35 minutes ago. Left my house at 5 o'clock to kind of get out here. I wanted to have full 4 hours to be able to do this hike. I kind of wanted to wrap it up by noon because I've got 2.5 hour drive each way. This is a pretty far hike for me, but I'm committed to get this hiking done out of this book. I might have to make some adjustments just because I know I'm going to have some vacations and stuff that aren't going to allow me to go hiking every single week, so I might be doing 2 hikes sometimes. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. Very nice little creek here. Beautiful. Okay, so we went on the wrong trail. That was a spruce. We turned around and came back to the visitor center and then went the opposite way, and we found the trailhead. So we're gonna head out. Okay, it looks like crossing back over the road here. And this is gonna give us a little information about the trail. Oregon Coast Trail. Anyways, one thing, they don't their visitor center doesn't open until 10 a.m. and I didn't have a parking pass, so my Northwest Forest pass has expired for the year. So I did get lucky though, and I talked to a lady that was coming out, one of the actually camp hosts here, or rangers or whatever, and she said she's just gonna let me go. And I told her what my car was, so she said she'll make sure that I don't get a ticket. So that was kind of cool. But FYI, if you come here, they don't open until 10, so if you're planning on doing an early hike, you better have your Northwest Forest pass. So this trail, it's going right along 101, just getting some good views of the beach here. I think I might be doing this in the opposite way that the book intended it to, but either way, I'll get to the same way. I'll just be doing the summit later in the day. Anyways, trail is pretty open right now. Looks like it's starting to go up. We'll see, but so far so good with the weather. So it does look like we are going in the opposite way. We are heading towards Gwin Creek, but we're going along kind of the edge of this trail, which shows the coast, and then we'll be going up Gwin Creek, and then coming back on Cook's Ridge Trail. So basically the reverse. So, but this is kind of what the trail looks like. It looks like they've maintained it pretty well. Gotten lots of sweet views. Kind of glad I went this way, because coming back I might not have got the same views of the coast in the morning. So it's been kind of nice. Dang, look at those waves. You can see how close to 101 we are. It just goes right along it. Beautiful morning. Okay, so I can see the creek down there. So that must be Gwin Creek, and we're heading in that direction. Okay, we hit an intersect over here. Cook's Ridge Trail, 3 miles. So we're gonna head down that way. The Gwin Creek is right over here. There's a bridge. I'm gonna go over there and take a look at that really quick, just to see the bridge. So I'll take you guys right over there. Okay, so here's the bridge. We are not going this way, but I just want to at least check it out. And then we got the creek right there. And it looks like we're just going to be following that all the way up for quite a while. And then we'll split off and cut over to the Cook's Ridge Trail and follow that back to the parking lot. So in reverse, but all works the same. If you hear that gagging, that's Zeus. He's rope towing me up this. I feel sorry for him, but he just won't stop pulling. Nothing I can do about it. They got to be on leash here, so I got to follow the rules. It's beautiful, quintessential beach rainforest of Oregon. Big old trees, old growth. Got a view down there of the creek, nice. Man, we're heading up. Zeus is pulling like crazy. The weather is really mild out here. Feels like it's probably only like maybe 50 degrees, which is pretty warm. I think it said it was going to get 54 degrees today, which is fine. Probably going to have to pull off this jacket pretty soon now that we're going up a hill, working out. Conditions are great. Weather's clear, temperature's good. Looks like it must have rained yesterday pretty good here. So probably get rain today too. Got my outdoor research rain shell. Testing it out still. It's doing pretty good. I've had it out in some full downpours for quite a bit of time and hasn't wetted out yet. I went through. Got a new pack that I'm testing out today. It's a sling pack. Trying to go a little lighter. So I'm kind of minimal today. Probably got more camera gear than anything. I did bring food. Gonna make a stop off probably up at where this trail meets the Cook's Ridge. Probably just stop up there. Or if I find someplace that's got a good view. We'll see. Haven't seen anyone yet other than the ranger at the front visitor center that was kind of before hours. Just got lucky and caught her. Got the creek down there flowing through, amazing little area. It's all nice and green, bunch of ferns everywhere. Well, I let Zeus off leash. I caved. He's just not having fun. He's like pulling and choking himself, so there's no one out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let him roam. If I see anyone, then I'll put him on leash, but I just can't see keeping him locked down so he can't run around, and he doesn't go far. So Zeus he's eating grass. I gave him breakfast this morning, but apparently he's still hungry. It's like this crabgrass he's eating. Interesting. So skies are looking pretty decent. They're overcast, but it's not raining, so that's good. So we're steadily starting to go up now. This creek down here, Gwin Creek, is just awesome. I wish I was a little closer to it. You can just hear it gurgling and bubbling down there below us, and then you get views of it and stuff right off the trail. I have to say, the setting is pretty awesome out here. Great little hike, and I'm not even halfway through it yet. I can't wait to see what else. There's some other stuff here at the beach too. Just looking through the book, there's actually one that's really another hike that she has in there that's really close to this one as well. So, but I think it's like week 5 or something like that. If I had more time, if this wasn't so far away, I'd just knock them both out in the same day. But I have to come back. I've not been this part of South Coast before. Went through, my uncle used to live in Walport, so we used to go there like all the time before he passed away. But never been to Yachats at Yachats Drove through it. It's pretty fancy. It's like a fancy little trendy town. It's pretty cool. Wouldn't mind going there and hanging out during the day and checking stuff out. Little tiny little waterfall here. Zeus drinking out of it. That's kind of cool. Right off the trail. It's a pretty cool little set of steps. Zeus keeps on trying to figure some way to either get up the side of the cliff or down the other side towards the water. But there's like no way to do it. It's just totally dense to get down. So he's just kind of like frustrated. All right, down the other side of the steps. Here he comes. Dog. Just climbing. Climbing. Zeus is trying to figure out ways to get up the hills. A nice little waterfall right off the trail over here, a little creek. Zeus was drinking out of it. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Nice. Rocket just kind of flows down. Another feeder for the Gwin Creek down there. We are ascending quickly up this hill, so I'm assuming once we get up there, it's going to be kind of like the semi-summit. So, and it said 3 miles down at the bottom, so I feel like I've gone probably getting close to 2, so we probably have a little over a mile to go. It is so warm out here. It doesn't feel like winter at all here at the coast. It feels like it's like spring or fall or something. It's so warm. I've been stripping down. Probably just get down on my t-shirt. I'm wearing my Fjällräven Vita Pros. First time I've worn them out in the field, and they're warm. They're awesome and durable and comfortable, but they're warm, I'll tell you what. We're kind of just going in and out of the trees here, and then it looks like we're gonna be heading down for a little bit. It's like we're gonna wrap around and then maybe start going up, kind of just going through like a canyon. It's pretty cool though, very nice. Not one single person yet. I doubt I'll see anyone. Tell you what, you don't have to worry about water on this trail. It is plentiful. Ran over so many little creeks. Very pretty trail. I found a monster. This thing is huge. There's Zeus next to it. It's, oh my God, I can't believe how big that is. It's probably about the same size as the trees like in the Valley of the Giants. It's crazy big. So you can see how big this guy is. He's just a monster. Huge. This is just one of them. This is actually not the biggest one. Very large trees, bunch of old growths, whole bunch of them around here. It's been getting kind of windy. It's kind of cool. I've got all these ferns like waving at me with the wind. They're just kind of blowing up, fluttering back and forth. It's pretty cool. I think I'm nearing the top. I think that's why it's getting windy. Plus I'm turning towards the ocean side a little bit more. The ocean's like right out there. And I was back down over in a canyon. So it's a trip. It's really windy. It has been kind of windy through the canyon part too. But the wind is like warm. It's like blowing like warm air at me. I don't get that. I'm wondering if it's like the sun warming up the air off the coastline, and then it's just blowing the warm air up through the cabin or the canyon. It's a trip. It's kind of cool. I've never had that before. Okay, got up to the top of the summit here. It's pretty windy. We're gonna head that way. I did see a gentleman up here just a second ago. He was with his dog. He head that way, which is the Cummings Creek Trail. So this is ways back to the visitor center, but we're gonna just kind of chill out here. I'm gonna try to find a spot behind the trees or something, because it is kind of windy up here, but the trees are kind of blocking some of that wind out. So we came down the hill a little bit, got a spot kind of out of the wind. Gonna take a break and have a little snack. Only took me about an hour and 50 minutes to get halfway through this, and the last part's got to be easy. I think it's all downhill, so we should be able to rip it out in probably a little over an hour. I think probably an hour and 20 minutes. So, and we got plenty of time, so we're not in really any rush. So I'm gonna take a little bit of time here and chill out with Zeus and just eat. So I'm rocking this little Red Rock Outdoors sling bag today. It's kind of like a, military type looking thing. I really like it. It's really organizational. It's got all kinds of stuff on here. I'm sure I'm going to do a review on it at some point. Yeah, it's carried really well today. I think I got a little bit too much in it. It's a little heavier than I think it probably needs to be, but it's still really comfortable. And then got the Thermarest little butt pad here. So anyways, I'm gonna break out some food. Trying to eat healthy. I brought along some oranges, apples, cheese, meat, and crackers to go along with that. And then I got some water. And then kind of, since it's taking a day just to kind of chill out for myself, brought a little Pendleton too. Make a couple shots off that just to take away some of the pain of hiking and being out of shape. Hopefully by the end of this year, after doing all this hiking, I'm going to be in some good shape with that, and started working out at the gym. So, yep, need to get back into shape so I can start doing these hikes without killing myself. Today, though, I feel pretty good. It's just been taking it kind of slow, you know, not trying to overexert myself. I recently looked back at one of my videos, my Jefferson Park in the snow video, and just kind of realized I was just huffing and puffing like crazy in that thing. It's kind of funny. Really see how out of shape I've gotten. So me and Zeus are gonna just sit here and chill out and have a little bit of crackers, some food, and rest up, drink some water, and get back on the trail. So we will see you guys in just a little bit. So me and Zeus finished up lunch. We're back on the trail. It's still kind of breezy. We're just kind of going along the ridge now. So I have him on the leash, so he's kind of towing me. So after I saw that last guy, I just thought I should probably put him on the leash for a little while. I don't want, if we encounter anyone, I don't want him like jumping on him, and we're supposed to have him on the leash anyway. So we'll see what happens. It's really getting windy now. I think a storm is brewing. It was supposed to rain today, so maybe that's starting to happen. I don't know. It's just really super windy up here though. But we are on the coastline, and we are up high. I think we're up probably at least 1,300 feet, somewhere around there. So it's pretty awesome though. Nice and cool right now. Probably about 50 degrees. It's perfect for hiking. Pretty sweet little tree. Right, Zeus? You even got up here. Good boy. All right, let's get back down. Good boy. So we just hit a trail divide back there. It said visitor center 0.7 miles. So it looks like we're just a little over half a mile to the end of the trail, and I ran into this little sign. So this is, I guess, stuff that I would have seen if I came from the other direction. All this kind of stuff that tells you about the forest. So we'll probably hit those as we walk through back this last little over half a mile to the trailhead. All right, me and Zeus made it back. It's roughly about 11:45. We got on the trail here about 8:15, and we took about a half an hour lunch there up at the summit. So it took us about 3 hours to do 6.4 miles. That's at least what it said at the trailhead, 6.4 miles. But Francisca's book said 5.8, which I think that's might be off. So roughly a little over 2 miles an hour is kind of what we did. So thanks for joining me and watching me and the dog go and and starting these 52 hikes in 52 weeks. And I will see you next week for week 2 of the 52 hikes. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend.